All right, here we are with more Dishonored. The Hound Pit's Pub. Hidden allies. Hidden in an old bar on the river, your new allies have plans to share with you. Meet the Loyalists' inner circle and learn what they got in mind.
This is the Hound Pit's Pub, closed for business. Half the district marked off as dead from the plague. We're right under the Lord Regent's nose, and he don't know a thing. Of course, if anyone finds out what we're up to, the Watch will break in with swords drawn. And now that you've escaped, the Lord Regent's going to be tearing the city apart. Take you up to meet Admiral Havelock and the rest of the Loyalists. The Admiral's a man to be reckoned with. If anyone can help you find that missing girl, Lady Emily, and clear your name, he can. I expect they're hard at work in there. Best join them. They'll help you get whoever really killed the Empress.
You seem okay, Samuel, but
I'm sure the Admiral was anxious to meet you. It wasn't easy getting you here. I wouldn't hang about if I were you. From what I understand, time's getting short.
all right, all right.
So it's starting at last, Admiral. We found our man. Even after 6 months in Cold Ridge Prison, he slipped out like it was nothing.
Yes. Not surprising. He was the personal bodyguard of the Empress. You've heard the stories.
Yes, I have. It still amazes me that someone could get to the Empress and young Lady Emily.
No one knows the real story, Trevor. We all have our suspicions. We'll know the truth in time.
He's strong and quick. But I hope he understands subtlety as well.
This isn't one of your fancy dress parties. The reality is that we need men killed. Have you ever killed a man?
Only with my wit. But it's a fair point as always. He'll be here soon, and I'm looking forward to meeting him.
Need men killed. I have to say, it kind of depends on who, because not big on killing people. My whole purpose has been to defend and protect somebody. Be killing out of necessity. Okay, fine. You're giving me the stink eye, so I'll walk in.
We can
Loyalists.
continue this later, Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour is here. Corvo, I'm Admiral Havelock.
Hello?
A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pit's Pub.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo. I'm going to come out with it. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry, you must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Yes, Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need. Go talk to him, and then get some sleep. We can talk more when you've rested.
The old port district has been added to the evacuation list. The Weeper count for the month of sea.
Good to have you with us, Corvo.
Oh, I was listening
Nothing
to that.
against the others, but there's no substitute for a man who's done his service for the crown.
Month of rain. Stay alert and stay loyal.
Have you talked to Piero yet?
No.
He made the weapons we left for you on your way out of Coleridge Prison. Go see him when you can.
All right, I will. Obey the city watch. just have a walled off little section of city here. Okay. Hi, who are you? Wallace.
If I may, I am the personal assistant to Lord Pendleton, and one of the senior servants at Pendleton House, as was my father. Now I am entrusted with this house, the home of the Loyalists.
You have
I have
big
never
hands.
seen the Admiral fail at any venture. If order can be restored to the city of Dunwall, I believe he can do it. If anyone can get your old life back, it's him. I don't need to tell you, if the authorities investigated this place, we would be hard-pressed to explain ourselves.
It's down here.
River traffic is forbidden from landing in the distillery district due to risk of infectious contact. Violators will be taken to the flooded district for treatment and rehabilitation.
Some whale oil. Key is needed. Okay. The arrow's over here. Second solution.
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear. All custom work. For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin.
It's a nice press.
No! This cannot happen now the tank of whale oil is running. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. The oil's unstable. When it explodes, there's a terrible mess.
Okay. Second solution. Excerpt from series of newspapers articles from prominent natural philosophers by Pierre Joplin. It is through no fault of my own that the average citizen has expressed a preference for Sakharov's elixir over my own formula, sold as Pierre's remedy, a name I did not choose. If you must know the truth, the public has spoken its usual message of idiocy, spending their coin as a means of selecting Sakharov's formula over mine, which I believe to be equal if not superior. Much has been made of the popularity of these concoctions as a means of resisting this remarkable new plague. I say remarkable because its strain works with an efficiency we have not seen in the history of the Empire. This plague, now making its way through the city of Dunwall, is unrivaled in its effectiveness. I have studied it within the blood of these afflicted, and it is nearly perfect, elegant, in fact, and while it is true that Pierre's remedy and Sakharov's elixir are known to protect the body against the plague equally, my own has properties not fully understood which relate to the mind itself and the spirit, and it is in this way that my formula wins out. Here is where one should pay attention to this contest. Where you see Sakharov's elixir with its emphasis on the brute animalistic body is crass goo, better suited for livestock. The subtle and secret variants in the key ingredients making up Pierre's remedy ensure that it works on the higher functions that separate humankind from the mindless blue-jawed hagfish swimming in the Renhaven River. I have this thing that's better, but I don't really understand it. Cool. Pierre's request is denied. Piero, no, I will not sign off on these purchases. A bag of powdered crystal, Tyvian ore. What's wrong with metals and crystal? King Sparrow feathers. If you need feathers, sacrifice your own pillow. Maybe at the academy everything you needed was paid for by tariff and handed out willy-nilly, but this is my bar, or what's left of it, and we're operating on a budget. We're running low on oil, food, elixir, building materials, and everything else. You've got to slow down. So while I'm footing the bill, I will not approve your purchases unless they're absolutely required. No more copper wire or special herbs. If you need those things, go out and scavenge them. Half the city is in ruins, so no one's going to miss any of the odd crap you seem to need. Typical boss. Medicinal herbs. Dead counter responsibilities. Commissioned by the Lord Regent in the face of the growing plague crisis, the dead counter is a position that will only be given to officers, usually of junior or middle grades. In most matters of edict or curfew enforcement, these officers will defer to the acting officer on duty. However, any dead counter will have command in situations related to the plague and the handling of the dead, including those with late-stage plague symptoms called weepers in common parlance. Starting with the month of rain, interested officers may apply for the test, and if accepted for the 2-week training tour, pay will be administered in coin and rations of elixir at 1 1/2 normal pay grade. Okay. Whale vivisection. Remarkably, each specimen I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variance in physiology. On the second leg of the trip, east of Tivia, the crew hauled aboard a female, some 42 feet in length. I estimate she weighed 35 tons, and the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight, I took her apart, sketching and taking notes. Again, her bellowing. I cut into the mass tentacles around her mouth. Within, I found row upon row of teeth and baleen running along the upper jaw. Through this broom-like structure, I assume she filtered food from the water that was so small to be too small to be chewed. Gosh, it's a lot of stuff. You have upper hand in regards to supplies of whale oil. The good Admiral has paid for installation of my own system, which will enable me to work in this place. The oil tank dispenser, when activated, will produce empty vessel for filling. Blah, blah, blah. Stuff and things.
The Academy teaches that absurd idea that the energy in whale oil arises from the need to maintain life functions at extreme ocean depths. Pressure and the cold are too much to endure without it. I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high-energy humors in the body. I could build a tank that would slowly increase pressure on a subject over a long period of time, and then observe them for years, if need be, to see if the formulation of energetic substances develop. Surely the Empress would be able to furnish me with facilities subject to the necessary legal amnesty.
Aha!
Perfect.
Kind of a...
Now plug it in.
Shit. Oops. Oops. Okay.
Pleased to meet you, Master Corvo. I saw you at court in happier days, but you might not remember. I was once a close ally to the Lord Regent, Hiram Burroughs, back when he was just the spy master. He's one manipulative bastard, I can tell you that.
I'm sorry.
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear. All custom work for you. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please?
We don't need to go through that whole thing again.
Oil's unstable. When it explodes, there's a terrible mess.
Yeah. I'm also used to clicking things and not pushing buttons. So let's try this again.
Perfect. Now plug it in. Perfect. Thank you, Cole. Here.
What was I saying? Yeah, you're crazy mad scientist.
You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face, but this mask will mean terror to them. If you just hold still, the fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally?
No.
Center lens out of alignment. There. Better now?
Not
I can
really.
create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables.
There we go.
And I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need. Tell me what I can make for you.
Sure. These are nice and expensive. Is it lethal? Upgrades. That I could see being helpful. I could do that. And then just get more sleeper bolts. Yeah, that should do for now.
You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can. Very well. You know best. Let me know if you need anything more.
Hi. I'm just littering in the alley, don't mind me. Look around here for. Oh, hello.
I once served under Admiral Havelock. Captain Havelock then. I don't know if he remembers me, but I fear it's rude to ask. I don't want to embarrass him. I was just a common riverman, hauling parcels and such along the river. But I know how to keep my trap shut, I do. This is about as far downriver as I care to go. Toward the flooded district, the river's thick with corpses.
All right. Have anything over here? Don't look like it. I keep pulling this out accidentally. Can I put it away somehow? Is that just Piero's workshop? Where are we here? Oh, okay. It's just my bed. My bed. That suspenseful music. Your bed. Here it is. Eh, you know what? I will go to sleep. Boom. Somewhere else. Nice. What is... This is not where I left my bedroom when I went to sleep.
Hello, Corvo.
Hi.
Your life has taken a turn, has it not? The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this, I have chosen you and drawn you into the void. I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world.
Ow.
Great forces that we call magic. And now, these forces will serve your will. Use this newfound power, my gift to you. Come find me.
Who are you? Press that mouse button to execute a fast, stealthy dash through the world. Okay, so blink. Save her, you cannot 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 save her. Thanks. You look familiar. Emily's letter. Corvo, I'm very sad. They say you are dead like Mother, but I'm going to put this note in a bottle and throw it in the river because I do not believe them. Living here is very strange. I do not like it, so please come for me if you can. There's the Spy Master. Being evil. Whoa. Got some War of the Worlds walkers going on here. Pick that up.
In the days that follow, your trials will be great, Corvo. Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this, the heart of a living thing, molded by my hands. With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes, no matter how they may be hidden. Listen to the heart now.
Okay.
And find another rune.
Equipping the heart. Okay, use that while looking at something.
This place is the end of all things, and the beginning. All of time is meaningless here. Neither seconds, nor centuries. Someday this place will devour all the lights in the sky. The one who walks here is all things. Cradle songs of comfort in bones gnawed by teeth.
I have no idea what that means.
This is the place from which those who dabble in the black arts draw their power. And this place is their doom.
Thought that was gonna break open. You know, I probably could have led myself here without the heart. Interesting. Collected runes, open the journal, and go to the power section. Okay. Alright, so with powers... Forward movement of a longer distance, health is increased. Dark vision. Possession allows control. Costs 3 runes. Okay, with 1 rune, I can get only one of these things. I might just not get any of them for the moment.
How you use what I have given you falls upon you.
Thank you.
As it has to the others before you. And now I return you to your world, but know that I will be watching with great interest.
Oh boy.